Management. You have 24-hour, 7-day-a-week access to your unit. Sizes range from 5x5 to 10x25. They also have outside covered and uncovered spaces available for vehicles, boats, trailers, and RVs. Jessup Premium Storage on the Waycross Highway in Jessup.
Mike Birch Ford has the best finance department in South Georgia. We're not here to judge, we're here to help. Low interest rates and less than perfect credit is not a problem. Stop the search. Call Mike Birch.
January brought record-breaking cold, but the sales here at Mike Birch Ford were smoking hot. So now we've got to move this pre-owned inventory. We've got a great selection of clean one-owner vehicles as low as $150 a month. Stop the search. Call Mike Birch or at MikeBirchFord.com.
It's time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show at 8 o'clock here on WIFO, brought to you by Mike Birch Ford and Blackshear, Jessup Premium Storage, and Murphy's Builder Supply. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Jonathan. You got Debbie Pye in with the farmers market. A lot going on. And, Debbie, always good to see you. It has been a popular site for Wayne County. People love going to get that fresh produce. And I know you get a lot of helpers, but a lot of work's been put into it. So just what are you here to tell us about today?
We're really excited that we're opening for our 2018 season. I can't believe it's going on 4 years. So we're going into our fourth year this year, and it begins April the 6th on Friday at 12 o'clock, 12 to 6 on Friday, and on Saturday it will be 10 until 2.
Okay. Got all the vendors lined up?
We got a
repeat vendors, or you have new vendors coming?
Most of them starting out as repeat. We've got about 4 produce vendors. And then we've got like 3 bakers, and we've got canned goods. We'll always usually have the Georgia wild shrimp, which everybody loves. We've been getting lots of calls about that, and other things. We've got the canned goods, jams, jellies, and a lot of baked cakes and cinnamon rolls. And, we got a pretty full lineup. And then as the season progresses, as gardens come in, we'll have more people calling and coming into the market. I think we served about 67 vendors last year.
And last year you had all kinds of events for kids and things like that. Are you lining up that for this summer as well? Or?
Yes, we do. We have children's events off and on during the whole season. And matter of fact, this weekend, if you bring your child, you will get each child will get a Pop Kids Club coupon for $2, and that stands for Power of Produce. We're there to educate the children on fresh fruits and vegetables, and believe me, they don't have any problem going through there choosing their items. They take their little coupon and they look everything over at that market before they make their purchase, and they will also get a free tomato plant when they come this weekend. But those coupons are good for the whole season. Every time a child comes through the market, they get that coupon.
And if you just joined us, Debbie Pye with the Farmers Market in our studios, guest on the Butch and Bob Show. April 6th is what you said, Fridays. How long will it run? It runs all summer?
All the way through December the 1st.
December 1st.
Yes. And a lot of times we have live entertainment out there. We just have a good time. And also, I do want to mention that about 2 years ago, we started renting the facility. So for class reunions, family reunions, it's already starting to book up this year early. But you can rent that the market anytime, even on some days when we have the market, they can still rent it even after the market closes on the weekends.
And how do they do that? What number do they call?
They call me, Debbie Pye, 912-256-2332.
Okay. So they can rent it. And like I said, I've seen it rented out for a lot of, like I said, birthday parties, reunions, things like that. So It's a nice area.
It's a nice facility, and it's open air. It gives you the outdoor effect, but you also are covered with the pavilion. So it is a nice place to rent.
Right. So, as I said, it's a very popular event. People love going by there. You know, at this time of year, what all kinds of fruits and vegetables are available? Like I said, watermelons aren't in yet, are they?
No, watermelons probably won't be there yet, but you will still probably have some greens out there. There'll probably be some kale. We'll have the hydroponic lettuce. And this early, we might be getting some zucchini and squash because we've had warm weather for quite a while now. So you'll probably get a pretty good lineup of vegetables.
There's just a wide variety of things too, not just fruits and vegetables. Like I said, they have the baked goods and things like that.
Yeah,
and
we'll have 3 bakers in there to start off. One with cupcakes, one with artisan breads, and then one with like the cinnamon rolls and pastries.
You get a lot of jams and jellies there. Faye has those. And
Uncanny Cannery brings their jams and jellies, and she's got about 30 different varieties.
Right. I said it's just a very popular thing for Wayne County. Glad it's hard to believe it's 4 years. Like I said, time flies. So.
It does fly. I do have one other thing to mention. This
we
year,
got plenty of time.
This year we're having our first annual Friends of the Market dinner. It's a fundraising dinner, and it's on April the 21st from 6 to 8 p.m. Woody Folsom is our presenting sponsor, and we really want to thank him for being our sponsor. And it's going to be a delicious dinner, and the tickets are on sale now. We have a few more left, and they're $25 for adults and $15 for children. And if you want to purchase a ticket, you can contact Candy Harris at 912-424-9026 to purchase tickets for that.
Okay, Bob, we got a comment here. Kudos to Debbie Pye of the Wayne County Farmers Market. She does an incredible job. It's one of the most successful markets in Georgia, and I've been to many.
Thank you.
So it's just a great venue. Plenty of parking, but you go up there, and like I said, there's so many different vendors, so many things to choose from, and the prices are fantastic. They're very reasonable prices. People enjoy it. Like I said, but it's fun to go to different vendors and see the different produce and things like that. So, and the time again on Saturday and Friday?
Friday will be 12 to 6, and Saturday is 10 till 2.
10 to 2.
And y'all come out and support our vendors. They work hard. Everything's homemade out there, home-baked, fresh canned goods. There's nothing mass-produced. It's all made on a small scale, and we'll have farmers coming in and out of there all season. So y'all come out and support them, and let them know you appreciate them.
Do you have a staff that helps you, Debbie? You have a group of people that volunteer? How does it work?
We have a board
board
member.
Okay.
Right. And they all help out a lot. We just are a great team together.
Okay. Well, again, appreciate you coming in. Anything else you want to talk about the farmers market? Or
I think that's about it. Just I look forward to seeing everybody this weekend.
Okay.
I'm ready for it to get started back.
So leave that flyer so we can put it on the news every day, let people know. So that's good. So, again, starts this Friday and Saturday.
That's right.
And it goes all the way to December.
December the 1st.
So it's a busy time.
It is.
Like I said, so make sure you stop by. I wonder. I know a lot of Wayne County, Long County. Do you see a lot of people from other counties come to the farmers market? Do you see? Do you ever do that? Walk to the parking lot and see where the tags are from?
Oh yeah, we do. A lot of people just follow farmers markets. They love farmers markets. They scope them out, and so we've had people from North Carolina, South Carolina, but on a regular basis, you'll get Appling County, Peters, Ware, Glenn County, Long County. Yeah.
Well, again, it's just been a great thing for Wayne County, and it's glad they've got it. Like I said, they got the new roof a couple years. It's just they continue to improve it. It's just a great venue.
Right now, we're in the process of trying to get a kitchen in there. We've got about 5 big rooms inside, so hopefully before this year's out, we'll have our kitchen up and running. We can do some cooking classes, and we also do field trips, too. We have groups of kids coming in from now until the end of the school. We'll have 2 or 3 activities for them to do, hands-on, and they love coming out there.
And like I said, it's just been a great venue. A lot of people have used it. I know the baseball team last year had a function there. I know the band, Boys and Girls Club, had a dance there. Second Chance Band played there, won there. And like I said, the Chamber's using it for their membership appreciation luncheon coming up on April 17th. So it's being well used, it's a great venue. Like I said, outdoor, and at night it's just a great place to have an event.
That's right. Just pass the word around, and if you need to have a venue for an event, I think it would be even a great place for a wedding showers, anything like that. It's just a great open-air facility. It gives you a good feel.
And one more time, the number to call you if they want to rent the facility?
It's 912-256-2332.
Okay. Well, Debbie, again, you're welcome anytime on the Butch and Bob Show. We appreciate you coming in and updating everybody on the farmers market. But, again, it's been a great asset to the community. People enjoy it, and it's good to see it being used as other things other than the farmers market. Like I said, all these events. So.
That's right. Well, thank you, Bob, for having me also.
No problem. We're glad to see you. Like I said, and I love the farmers market. Like I said, I'd like to go by and get my fresh produce.
We see you there quite often.
Yeah, it's fun. Like I said, it's just, like I said, great bargains, great food. Can't beat it. So enjoy it. So, again, appreciate you coming in.
Okay, thank you.
It all kicks off this weekend. We'll be back with more of the Butch and Bob Show after this.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jessup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jessup.
The manager and staff at First Franklin Financial support our Wayne County Yellow Jacket baseball team and hope they hit a home run every game. You too will hit a home run when you visit us, the friendly Franklin folks at First Franklin Financial at 1074 North Macon Street. Call us at 427-4237 or apply online at 1ffc.com.
Stop creditor harassment today. Stop the worry of a pending repossession, garnishment, or foreclosure. Contact the Bankruptcy Group, attorney R. Flake Cabinet, for an experienced assessment of your financial situation. They have locations in Brunswick, Hazelhurst, and now Jessup. They are a debt relief agency. They help people file for bankruptcy relief. Contact legal assistant Tanya Blanton at 912-375-5620. 375-5620 to set up your free consultation. Let the Bankruptcy Group do the worrying for you. Now serving Jessup.
So you're looking there at that Preston Tucker after the big stomping last night. A lot of talent for the Braves. It's just a question of, does it gel this year? Will it take one more?
A big win last night, 13-6, like I said. Freeman's off to a good start, and that's a good sign. You know, a lot of baseball analysts, they talked about the Braves. They said if the Braves are to have success, Freddie Freeman has to have like an MVP-type season. But he's capable of doing that. And like I said, another home run last night. Playing extremely well. So just, you know, it's a fun. I was talking to some Braves fans yesterday. It's a fun team to watch. You know, not sure how many games they're going to win. It all depends on how good the pitching holds up. But as far as the lineup, and they're just a fun team to watch. They seem like they got good camaraderie and seem to play well. They say another key is going to be Dansby Swanson. You know, everybody pulling for him, hoping he can, you know, be what they project him to be. So, but they used a lot of pitchers last night. You know, Julio Teheran went 2, Carl went 3, Freeman 1, Minter 1, and Winkler 1. So, they used it. Johnny Holstaff last night to win that 13-6 lead. So, but again, big win for the Braves. You know,
Preston Tucker, though, he is filling in for Ronald Acuna. He won't be up until the 14th. And that's contractual
thing. They're trying to save money. So, but again, they got to get him up, but they're going to bring him up shortly. So
10 days.
But today it's an afternoon affair, right? 1:05, is that right? That's what the schedule says here. You don't know. You're the Brave man.
I'm not that far ahead.
Today is Wednesday the 4th, right?
Yes.
It says 12:10 here.
Well, tomorrow's an off day, so it probably is getaway day for both teams.
Right.
April 4th, 12:10, yes.
Yeah, head to Colorado the weekend for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday game. Then they go to Washington on the 9th, 10th, and 11th, and have another off day on Thursday. Back-to-back off days on Thursday. The 5th and 12th are off days for the Atlanta Braves. But good to see the Braves win, 13-6 over the Nationals. So they'll be in action again this afternoon here on Big Dog Country, FM 105.5. So we got a Braves Wayne County doubleheader, weatherman permitting over Richmond Hill.
All right. So did Pittsburgh win?
They didn't play last night.
They didn't play last night. So Pittsburgh is the only undefeated team in Major League Baseball now.
Can the season end today?
Yes.
Let's stop the season's over. Pittsburgh wins.
Well, that was like the '94 season where the Expos declared themselves the champions because they had the best record when they went on strike. They gave them rings and everything for having the best record in '94. That is 24 years ago, the last time they've been on strike.
The All-Star Game's in Washington, D.C. this year. I said my nephew's like 5 minutes from that stadium.
Have they built a new stadium in Washington for them, or are they still using RFK?
They're still using the old stadium.
Whatever branding they get, it used to be RFK.
I mean, but he's dying to go to the All-Star Game, so I don't know if he's going to get a ticket for that or not. But
I wonder, how much that's a pretty expensive seat.
He already called. Can you get me a press pass? I'm like, I don't think so. I'll see what I can do.
You have to deputize your nephew to do a report on WIFO.
Yeah. He's itching to get into the All-Star Game in Washington, D.C. So, but big plan for the All-Star Game. The All-Star Game is July I guess it'd be the Tuesday the 17th or maybe the 18th of Wednesday. I'm not sure, but they got that All-Star Week, the Monday through Thursday, the 16th to the 19th. But it's in Washington D.C. this year. Big Nationals fan.
Mm-hmm. You remember
he's
way
probably
back
not
when
happy last night the Braves whipped them.
You remember way back when the Braves were in the West.
Yes, I do.
And you had about 35, 40 games a year.
I don't know
that
what
started at 10:05.
Right. I remember those days. Braves, Dodgers, Giants.
Yes, sir. You're getting old now. If you remember Houston being in the National League, even older if you remember Milwaukee being in the American League.
Speaking of Houston, Josh Reddick of South Effingham had a big game last night. Had 2 home runs for the Astros. So.
South Effingham has a nice facility. He gives back a lot to that community.
Talked to Coach Justin McDonald. They have the leadoff banquet every year, and you got to line it up in Josh Reddick. So the word is that Josh Reddick's going to be the guest speaker at next year's leadoff banquet for the baseball team. So that'll be fun to see him. Yeah. World Series champion. Like I said, he's done a lot of charity work down there for South Effingham. Built a brand new park down there for them, kind of like Wainwright did for Glen Academy.
Yes.
So.
What's the situation with Dustin? Has he latched on a team?
Right now, Dustin's retired. So it did not get hooked up with another team. So the word is he's officially retired. So got his pension, got his years in, enjoying life down at Tallahassee with his wife and kids.
Okay, well, he had a good run.
Playing a lot of golf.
That seems like all pitchers are golf. All the golfers want to be pitchers, and all the pitchers want to be golfers.
He's probably hit a hole in one. I need to ask you. He's pretty good at it.
8:16 here at WIFO. Let's take a break. We'll come back with more of the world-famous Butch and Bob Show on a Wednesday morning.
Murphy's Builder Supply is where you need to go for all your home improvement projects and hardware needs. They've been serving folks in this area since 1946. Murphy's offers some products and services that you may not know about. They now sell ammunition, both bullets and shells. Murphy's also sells personalized tags for dog collars. They build customized screens for windows and doors. Murphy's can rekey locks, and of course they can make keys. They cut glass for windows, plus Murphy's has monthly doorbuster specials. Check their Facebook page to see what's on sale. Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jessup.
Advance Healthcare Center on South 1st Street in Jessup is your one-stop health shop for most all your healthcare needs. They offer same-day appointments, and walk-ins are welcome for medical, chiropractic, physical therapy, and massage therapy care for immediate treatment and pain relief for injuries and illnesses of all conditions. Advance Healthcare specializes in the treatment of spinal and joint pains, headaches, neurological and muscle conditions, and family medical needs. Advance Healthcare accepts and files most major insurance plans, accepts motor vehicle and workman's comp cases, and they make self-pay plans affordable for everyone so you can get the care you need right away. Call or walk into Advance Healthcare Center on South 1st Street in Jessup or visit their website at ahc4health.com to explore the many ways they can quickly serve you. Advance Healthcare Center, serving the Wayne County area for over 27 years. Feel better today.
Totally transparent car buying. With Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC live market pricing, know for certain you're buying at the low market price. We constantly monitor multiple auto and competitor websites to always offer the most aggressive market prices. No games, no gimmicks, no kidding. That's why Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC is the home of the no-hassle deal. Skip the runaround and discover the difference of truly transparent buying on every new and pre-owned vehicle every day. We're online just like you, and we continuously scan pricing on hundreds of vehicles to update prices in real time. At Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC, know for certain that our live market price is the low market price. Experience a new and totally transparent way to buy with live market pricing.
Neesmith Chevrolet Buick GMC, home of the no-hassle deal.
Chevy, find new roads.
8:19 on a Wednesday morning here at WIFO-FM, fourth day. Will we or won't we today? Just depends on the weather. They're saying afternoon showers and they move out over the evening. It's just looking at the radar line, it's still a ways off before it comes through. So not sure yet.
Hopefully we'll get that word early this afternoon. We talked about this yesterday, Jonathan, when early voting would start. Again, got with Tammy Thornton, the probate judge, and it is April 30th, that Monday, and runs for 3 weeks up to May 18th with the mandated. They're going to have a Saturday voting day. Again, it'll take place on Saturday, May the 12th. So, again, it's an election year in Wayne County. Again, the first primaries are May 22nd. Again, that's when you decide between the Republican and Democratic candidates in these statewide races, and here locally in the county commissioner race. Again, school board races are non-partisan, so that race will be decided in May between Albert Kelly and Sharon Daniel. So again, that race is contested. And then we got one contested commissioner's race. Again, that's in District 3 where all the candidates are in. Mike Rothstein coming to announce on Monday night he is going to seek re-election. He has opposition on the Republican ticket from both Farrell Cooksey and Larry Brantley, and then Kenny Teston's running as a Democrat on that seat. So again, that race will go all the way to November between Kenny Teston and the survivor of Mike Roberts, Farrell Cooksey, and Larry Brantley. So a lot of these politicians are in the statewide are starting to make their way south.
So you got 3 in the county commission there. Is there a possibility of a runoff?
There could be a runoff in that, between those 3. So always a possibility, but time will tell as that race is underway. We'll be talking to the candidates, get them lined up on the Butch and Bob Show. But statewide candidates are making their way. Again, they've got a big event coming up for Lieutenant Governor candidate Rick Jeffries. He's seeking the Lieutenant Governor position. He'll be in town on Tuesday, April 10th from 11 to 1 at the train depot. Again, public invited to come by and meet him and hear what he has to say about his campaign for Lieutenant Governor. I think we had an interview with him a couple of weeks ago. I know I met him, had an interview with him. So
Jeffries, yeah.
Jeffries, yes. Yeah, it's spelled Geffares, but it's pronounced Jeffries. So yeah, it's one of those. If you look at it, you would say Jeffares, but it's pronounced Jeffries. So I said met him, but he'll be back in town Tuesday, April 10th at the train depot. But again, it is an election year, so we'll see how it all goes throughout the state of Georgia. A lot of races. So we'll follow it here closely on the Big Dog 105.5. Don't see your name on the ballot, so I guess you're not running.
No, if I were running anywhere, I'd be running for the state line.
State line.
Yeah. He's being chased.
You seem to do that every morning when you come to work. You're just flying. Is that what you're doing?
No, Sid, I can't drive 55, Bob Morgan. All right, let's see. Richmond Hill. I'm looking at the. I don't know the radar. It's still the line is out over Albany, so I don't know what time it'll come through and which way it's going. It doesn't seem to be coming across in a sweep. It seems to be moving down, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Where's hourly here from AccuWeather.com? See what they say. Thunderstorms 2 p.m. is what they're projecting. 11, 2, and 4 p.m. thunderstorms. Then 5 p.m. partly cloudy, 6 p.m. partly cloudy, 7 p.m. partly cloudy. What is the field like, though? That's the question.
That is the question.
Okay,
I don't have the answer, though. That's the problem.
Lots of questions don't have answers, Bob. That's what makes life a mystery.
There you go.
Okay, Braves are on today at 10:55 with a pregame. 12:10 first pitch right here on WIFO-FM Big Dog Country, as it's an off day tomorrow. They built in more off days into the schedule early, especially. Let's see. So there are 3 off days in March/April, 3 in May. June has 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, you have the All-Star break plus 3 more off days in July. August has 3. September has 2. And then they added, I think, 2 more off days into spring training as well, just to as part of the new players' agreement.
Good story going on in Athens with Georgia baseball team. You see how well they're playing. 7-2 in SEC, 22-7 overall. Had a big win last night over Georgia Tech, 4-0 in Athens. Diamonds, Dogs, 4 shutout in the last 6 games as the 10th win in their last 11 games. So Georgia baseball team playing extremely well, which is a good thing to see in Athens, Georgia. So it's been quite some time since Georgia baseball made any noise, but they're off to a great start. Ranked 17th in the country, 22-7, 7-2 in the SEC, and won last night over Georgia Tech 4-0, which Tech always has an excellent baseball program.
Yeah, as the season is in the about 2/3 of the way through for college. They'll wind it up in late April and then get ready for conference championships, and then they go to Omaha for the College World Series, right?
Yeah,
Omaha.
exactly. Omaha. Anybody getting ready for the NFL draft, looking to see where all these Georgia players go. Where's Roquan Smith going to go? Where's Lorenzo Carter going to go? Nick Chubb, Sony Michel. I mean, there's going to be a big day in the draft because a lot of these Georgia players expect to go in the first or second round. A lot of talent from out of Athens. So be interested to see who's going to go first off the board, Nick Chubb or Sony Michel. So a lot of people think it'll be Sony Michel, but I don't know. Nick Chubb's pretty darn good. So, but be interested to see how it all goes in the NFL draft, which is right around the corner. His teams try to prepare and get better. What is old saying? Get better.
Yeah. So now that March Madness is over, listening to Fox Sports Radio that say that Villanova's style of play is going to change the face of college basketball and how it's played, and then some other things going on that you're going to see fewer one-and-dones because they got this thing, what's it called, the G League? It's like a developmental, NBA has a developmental league where you get paid to play. You can go to that right out of high school and get paid whatever plus endorsements. And they say that's going to get rid of your one-and-done, so your teams are going to go back to more of having seniors and juniors on the team as opposed to having to field a team of superstar freshmen that are gone the next year.
Don't know.
Well, if you listen to AM 1370 Fox Sports Radio, you would.
They've been debating that the whole time.
Yeah.
They keep debating. They talk about players need to be paid. Where do you stop? If you start paying college players, it's going to be like pro players. If I'm sitting on the bench, do I get as much as you if you're the starter? If you're out there scoring, if you're out there scoring 35 points a game, and I'm just a bench player, am I going to get the same amount as you? No. I mean, so it just opens up a huge can of worms if you start talking about paying players.
I think that's where the way they're going. Though they got that league now with the NBA. I think you'll see at some point the NFL may come up with like you've got the Arizona Fall League and all these other things for players where you can go pro straight out of high school. I think you're going to see something like that eventually. If they were to come up with something like that, I think you would.
I think eventually what you're going to see a push to just get rid of the NCAA altogether.
I would be on board. I would be on board
because
with that.
That's where the rub is, because they don't think they're handing out punishment fairly, and they just pick and choose, and takes investigations 8-9 years.
It will be interesting to see though what happens with college basketball and the FBI. That's supposed to break between now and next spring.
Like going in and stripping Louisville of their championship, and same thing with Reggie Bush taking away his high. Do they care? Does it really take away the championship?
There was no champion though. The other team, the team that they played, is not champion.
They're not giving it to anybody else.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think they vacated.
I think it's
is the word.
It just makes for good discussion, and Eliza and 1370 and all these other talk shows something to talk about. But I don't see it.
If you like sports, you'll love WLOP. You've got Clay Travis outkick the coverage. That's a great show. That is the best morning show that we've had. Then you got Dan Patrick, Dan and the Danettes 9 until noon. Jim Rome noon until 3. We do Rich Eisen 3 until 5. Chuck Oliver 5 until 7. And then if we're not doing a sporting event, then third hour of Rich Eisen airs 7 until 8. And then the rest of the crew overnight on AM 1370 Fox Sports Radio.
I like the overnight people. JT the Brick, still one of my favorites. So I like listening to him.
Yeah, his claim to fame. He was the first Smack Off winner.
All right.
Do you remember when Jim Rome did the Hack Off?
I do.
That only lasted like 2 years, didn't it? Because it wasn't so bad. It was good. It just was bad. Bad all the way around. That's the trend, though. You notice everybody now is on TV.
That's right. That's the new thing.
I mean, Rich Eisen is a simulcast. Jim Rome's doing that now. Dan
Patrick does it.
Yeah. So, like I say, I've got a face for radio, and let's just keep it that way. Anything else we need to cover? Tonight, 6 o'clock from Richmond Hill, weatherman and field conditions permitting.
Right.
We should know by about 2.
I would think, 1, 2 o'clock we should get the official word. We're not to head over there to play, but, maybe it'll be like Statesboro, just the rain came early and clears out, and they get the field ready to go and get the game in. That's the hope.
What would we do if it were rained out? Would we move it to Thursday or?
I have no idea. Don't know what their schedule is. It's always the first available date, but they may have a game Thursday. I don't know what I don't have the schedule in front of me. So.
Well, it is spring break, and I don't know if you want to. It was a great game last night, but we always seem to have. There's just too much going on that 1 week. We always just historically, there's too much going on for the kids.
Yeah,
you got to stay focused.
I promise you, spring break had nothing to do with that game last night. That was Jackson.
Try to come up with an excuse.
Sorry, that was all Jackson Finley. That's the excuse. Yeah.
Good pitching, good hitting.
Exactly. It was just a great pitcher's duel. The sad thing is, it just slipped away. Like I said, it wasn't like they had hits and came up with a run. We just kind of gave it away there at the end with the 3 miscues in the 7th. But just a great ball game if you're just a high school fan. But 2 good pitchers. Like I said, it's just sad to see J.T. Crosby have that performance and come up on the short end of the stick. But that's why they say baseball's a funny game. Strange. I mean, we had 2 hits, they had 1. The team had 1 hit, 1. So
that's how it
go
works.
Figure. Good ball game. Like I said, tough loss, but hopefully they'll rebound today and get ready for the playoffs.
All right, 5:40 with the leadoff man, 6 o'clock first pitch tonight right here on WIFO-FM. That has been the world-famous Butch and Bob Show on a Wednesday morning, brought to you by Mike Birch Ford and Blackshear, Jessup Premium Storage, and Murphy's Builder Supply. Good morning from the Big Dog.